Have you ever wondered if your body holds secret clues? Tiny whispers that could tell you something incredibly important about your health long before any serious problems appear. It's a thought that can keep us up at night, isn't it? The fear of the unknown, of something lurking beneath the surface. Especially as we get a little older, we often wish there was a clear sign, a simple signal that could give us a head start, a chance to act before it's too late. The heartbreaking truth is that cancer, in its earliest stages, often doesn't scream for attention. It's subtle, quiet, and by the time we feel something, it can sometimes be far more advanced than we'd ever hoped. But what if I told you there's one easily visible spot on your body, a place you can check yourself, that could offer a crucial early warning? It's a powerful insight that many people aren't even aware of, and understanding it could quite literally be life-changing for you or someone you love. In this video, we're going to uncover what this one critical spot is, why it's such a vital early predictor, and exactly what steps you can take to understand, monitor, and protect yourself. This isn't about scaring you, it's about empowering you with knowledge. So, watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you. Now, let's get right into revealing this crucial spot we've been talking about, because understanding it is the very first step toward proactive health. This one spot isn't hidden deep inside your body, it's actually right there on your skin. Yes, we're talking about your skin, and specifically, the moles you already have, or new spots that might appear. You see, our skin is the largest organ of our body, and it's also a window into our overall health. It's constantly regenerating, constantly exposed, and surprisingly, it holds vital clues about our risk for certain types of cancer, particularly melanoma, one of the most serious forms of skin cancer. Melanoma can be aggressive, but when caught early, it is highly treatable. The key, and this is where that one spot comes in, is knowing what to look for and recognizing the subtle changes that might indicate a problem. Think of your skin as a map, and your moles as landmarks. Most moles are completely harmless, benign growths of pigment-producing cells that have been with us for years, or popped up without much fanfare. They're usually round or oval, have a clear border, a uniform color, and tend to be smaller than a pencil eraser. They don't change much over time. But a suspicious mole, one that could be an early indicator of melanoma, often behaves very differently. The simplest and most effective way to remember what to look for is to use the ABCDE rule. This rule is taught to dermatologists and medical students, but it's easy enough for anyone to learn and apply to their own body. Let's break it down, letter by letter, because each one is a vital clue. A stands for asymmetry. Imagine drawing a line through the middle of a mole. If one half doesn't match the other half, it's asymmetrical, and that's a red flag. A benign mole will usually be symmetrical, meaning if you cut it in half, both sides would look pretty much identical. But if one side is lumpy and the other is flat, or one side is larger than the other, that asymmetry needs attention. B stands for border. Look at the edges of the mole. A healthy mole typically has smooth, well-defined borders, almost like a perfect circle or oval stamped onto your skin. A suspicious mole, on the other hand, often has irregular, ragged, notched, or blurred borders. It might look like it's bleeding into the surrounding skin, or the edges just aren't crisp and clear. This irregular border is a significant warning sign. Next is C for color. This is a very important one. Benign moles usually have a single, consistent color, typically brown, tan, or black, throughout the entire spot. But a mole that's concerning often has multiple colors or uneven coloring. You might see shades of brown and black mixed with areas of tan, white, red, or even blue. The presence of multiple colors within a single mole is a strong indicator that it needs to be checked by a professional. D stands for diameter. Most benign moles are relatively small, usually less than 6 millimeters. or about the size of a pencil eraser. Melanomas, when first detected, can often be larger than 6 millimeters. While size alone isn't always definitive, a small mole can still be malignant. A mole that's larger than an eraser should certainly raise a red flag and warrant a closer look. If you notice a mole that's growing rapidly, especially if it exceeds this size, it's definitely time to get it checked out. Finally, E stands for evolving. This is arguably the most crucial sign of all, because it highlights change over time. A mole that's evolving means any change in size, shape, color, or elevation. It could also mean new symptoms such as bleeding, itching, tenderness, or crusting. Benign moles tend to stay pretty much the same throughout your life, or change very slowly and subtly over many years. But a mole that's changing quickly, whether it's getting darker, bigger, lumpier, or starting to itch or bleed, is a serious warning sign. This E for evolving is particularly important for seniors because new moles can appear even in older age, and existing moles can transform. It's not just about finding new suspicious spots. It's also about paying attention to any of your existing moles that start to look different from how they used to. This is why regular self-examination is so important. You are the best first line of defense in catching these changes early. Being familiar with your own skin and moles allows you to notice these subtle evolutions. And that awareness can truly make all the difference. Understanding these ABCDEs is empowering, giving you a clear checklist of what to look for. But it's just the beginning. Now that we understand the ABCDEs, the critical next step is knowing how to actually apply this knowledge in a practical way. It's one thing to know what the warning signs are, but it's another to incorporate regular skin checks into your routine. This isn't about becoming obsessive, but about being proactive and consistent. Think of it like brushing your teeth or getting your car's oil changed. It's a regular maintenance task for your most important vehicle, your body. The best way to conduct a thorough self-examination is to do it systematically, perhaps once a month. Pick a consistent day, like the first Sunday of every month, to make it a habit. You'll need good lighting, a full-length mirror, and a handheld mirror for those hard-to-see areas. And if you have a partner or a trusted family member, they can be incredibly helpful for checking your back and scalp. Start by looking at your face, including your nose, lips, mouth, and ears. Don't forget to check behind your ears and your neck. Move to your scalp. This is where that handheld mirror, or a loved one, comes in handy. Part your hair and check your entire scalp, inch by inch. Melanoma can hide anywhere, even under hair. Next, examine your hands, paying close attention to your palms, the back of your hands, between your fingers, and under your fingernails. Yes, melanoma can even develop under a nail. Then, move to your arms, checking both the front and back, from your shoulders down to your wrists. Don't forget your armpits, for your torso. Use the full-length mirror. Check your chest, stomach, and sides. Women should lift their breasts to check the skin underneath. For your back, stand with your back to the full-length mirror and use your handheld mirror to view your back, shoulder blades, and the back of your neck. This part definitely takes practice. And again, a partner makes it much easier. Finally, sit down and examine your legs. Start with your thighs and move down to your feet. Check the front, back, and sides of your legs, your shins, and your calves. Don't forget your feet. Look at the tops of your feet, between your toes, and especially the soles of your feet. Many people overlook their feet, but melanoma can appear there, particularly in areas not often exposed to sun. For example, legendary musician Bob Marley's melanoma started under his toenail. This just shows that no area is immune. As you perform these checks, remember the ABCDEs. What you're looking for isn't just new spots, but also any changes in existing moles. If you have many moles, it might be helpful to take photographs of some of them, especially those that are larger or in prominent locations. This creates a baseline, so you can easily compare photos over time to see if any changes have occurred. Imagine having a photo from last month of a mole on your arm, and then looking at it today. If you see it's grown or developed a new color, that photo provides clear evidence. Now, what do you do if you find something suspicious? This is the most crucial part. The actionable step is simple. See a dermatologist immediately. Don't wait. Don't try to self-diagnose or hope it goes away. A general practitioner can also take a look, but a dermatologist specializes in skin conditions and is best equipped to assess any concerning spots. They have special tools, like a dermatoscope, which is essentially a powerful magnifying glass that allows them to see the mole's structure in detail, far beyond what the naked eye can discern. They might take a biopsy, which is a small sample of the mole, to send to a lab for microscopic examination. This is the only way to definitively determine if a spot is cancerous, even if you're meticulous with your self-checks. Regular professional skin exams are still vital, especially for seniors. Your doctor or dermatologist can spot things you might miss, particularly in hard-to-see areas. They might recommend an annual full-body skin exam, or more frequently if you have a history of skin cancer, many moles, or a family history of melanoma. Remember, early detection is everything with melanoma. When caught early, before it has a chance to spread, the cure rate is incredibly high. It means a simpler treatment, less stress, and ultimately, a better outcome. Beyond checking your skin, consider preventative measures. Limiting your exposure to harmful UV radiation is key. This means seeking shade, especially between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Wearing protective clothing like long-sleeved shirts, wide-brimmed hats, and sunglasses, and consistently using broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher, even on cloudy days. These everyday habits drastically reduce your risk. So, we've covered the one spot, your moles and skin, and the critical ABCDEs to look for. We've talked about how to perform a self-exam and when to see a professional. This knowledge, combined with consistent action, is your most powerful tool in protecting yourself from one of the most concerning forms of cancer. It's not about living in fear, but about living with awareness and empowerment. Think of all the knowledge we've shared today. From understanding that crucial spot on your skin, your moles, to recognizing the ABCDE warning signs. We've walked through how asymmetry, irregular borders, varied color, a diameter larger than a pencil eraser, and especially any evolving changes, are your body's early signals. And we've learned how to conduct thorough self-examinations, covering every inch from your scalp to the soles of your feet, emphasizing the importance of those monthly checks, and perhaps even taking photos to track any subtle shifts. Most importantly, we've highlighted that if you ever spot something suspicious, the immediate and most impactful action you can take is to see a dermatologist. Don't second-guess yourself. Don't delay. And certainly don't ignore it. A quick visit can make all the difference, providing peace of mind or, if needed, leading to early intervention. Remember, this isn't about becoming a hypochondriac, constantly worried about every little freckle. It's about developing a healthy, informed relationship with your own body. It's about recognizing that your skin, the very surface you live in, offers incredible insights into your health. It truly is your first line of defense, a canvas where clues might appear, giving you a precious head start. The power is in your hands, literally, to conduct these checks. And when in doubt, the power is in your decision to consult with a medical professional. Even small changes in your routine, like spending a few minutes each month to check your skin or consistently applying sunscreen, can collectively make a tremendous difference in your long-term health and well-being. These aren't complicated tasks, but their impact can be profound. Your health journey is ongoing, and knowledge is your greatest ally. You are your own best advocate, and by staying informed and proactive, You empower yourself to live a healthier, more confident life. Don't underestimate the wisdom of your own body. It's constantly communicating with you. By learning to listen to these subtle messages, especially from that one spot we've discussed, you're taking active control of your health future. It's a wonderful feeling to know you're doing everything you can to protect yourself. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you ever noticed a suspicious mole? What steps did you take? Share your experiences and tips in the comments below, because your story might just help someone else on their own journey. And if you found this video helpful and empowering, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We're here to bring you more practical, easy to understand health information that helps you thrive at every age. Thank you for joining us today. And remember, live your best life at every age.